Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and here is a new watch alert. As always, I try to give my owners impressions when I have new watches, as I don't just unbox them and then send them back. So I unbox them and wear them and hopefully have them long in my collection. And this time, again, a Tudor. So it's not been long. I think it was September where I uploaded my video of the Tudor Chrono in blue, the boutique blue. So if you're interested in that, you can visit my channel and check out the video from September. I made several comparisons with other Tudors and other watches, so check it out. But now I am very excited about revealing my newest edition. I bought this in the middle of December at my AD, where I buy almost all of my watches. And they had this in stock, which was great because I wasn't sure which watch I wanted this year as a Christmas watch. I had several watches in mind from Panerai and this one from Tudor. And that was about it. Nothing else that really interested me at the moment. So when I saw this and I put it on the wrist, as I had it already long on my list of watches I want, I was very happy that I took this straight away with me and unpacked it a couple of days ago. You can see here, it's the 27th already. And I wanted to share my story on how I got to buy this one. So this watch was released, I think, in 2023. So a year and a half ago at Watches and Wonders. At the beginning, there was, as usual, when Tudor releases a new watch, which everybody likes, a bit of a hype, which always scares me off a little bit. So I wait till the hype calms down, and it did pretty quick. But then I still didn't buy it. The reason for this is, if you check out some of my older videos, I used to have this one in the black dial variation when it was released. I think in 2021 I bought it also for Christmas. And I had that 3 years. I wore it a lot. I really liked it, as you can wear it anytime, anywhere. But once I got the Rolex Pepsi, where also I have a video from, if you're interested in that, check it out. I started to wear it less because it looks so similar. Of course, it's a different watch, but it's black and black dial, and blue and red bezel, and it's just, yeah, it was too similar in my collection. And what I wanted to do then is I asked my AD, because I did it with another watch, with a Breitling, to change the dial. So I asked if I could keep my black dial Pepsi Tudor and change it to the white dial. Unfortunately, the information that came back is that Tudor does not offer this option. This is the same what they're doing with the bracelet of the sort of 5-link bracelet. They are not selling this for the Chrono version, which I will also compare because the dial is a bit similar to this one. I put the there you go. Basically, I'll call it the Jubilee bracelet on. So what happened is that Tudor doesn't offer this, and the answer was, well, they like to sell watches, not dials. So yeah, I waited a few months and said, okay, well then I'll just wait until maybe at some point they will offer it. They said maybe after 2 or 3 years that the watch is released is when they start offering, also selling the dials. But I didn't want to wait so long. So what I did a few weeks ago, or I think it's a couple of months ago, I sold my Black Bay GMT with the black dial. Of course, I took a pretty big loss, but it was quite worn. It was not destroyed or anything, but it was quite worn, especially the bracelet always scratches very quickly. So you can see here, I've been wearing it a few days, but so far so good. So what happened is I sold it, and then I just waited out a little bit to see if I missed it or not. And of course I missed it, but I didn't miss the black dial, as I really like also white dials and blue dials. But what I did then is I bought the Black Bay Chrono in the blue dial, as I said earlier. So that was quite my Tudor wish was a bit calmed down back then. And this was, as I said, in August, September when it was released. Just a couple of days after it was released, I went to a Tudor boutique and got it. Very happy about that. And then I kept thinking about this one. I put it on my wrist at another AD and so on. And now I finally got it. So what really impresses me is the white dial. Yeah, they call it Opaline, but it's really like a, yeah, like a silvery white. Yeah, really impressive, really nice. I love it on the wrist, as it's one of my favorite colors, with the blue, the red, and the white is just perfect. What I did is, I don't know, anybody who has a Tudor Black Bay, even if it's a 58 or a GMT, doesn't matter. The biggest issue most people have is that the bracelet is either too tight or too loose. There is just not this ideal fit. And this model doesn't have the T-fit yet. It has just a regular one where you can exchange. You can see here. You can basically make it a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. But the fit is never really ideal. So the T-fit clasp is great, but unfortunately they don't have it yet here. So what I do is, you can see the half link here. Maybe you can see it. If you compare it to the other ones, big ones here, here is a half link, a very small one. And this Tudor doesn't make it, but Uncle Psycho makes this. You can see it also here. It's clearly visibly smaller. And when you put this on, it makes a really big difference because it somehow gets the perfect fit. So here it is on my wrist. Let me see, I cannot fully get it through. There you go. So I have an 18.5 centimeter wrist, just for reference, and it fits perfect now. With the other one, or without the half link, it doesn't fit so well. So yeah, of course this watch has, or is quite tall, as many other reviews are showing, but I like bigger watches, so for me it's not a problem. And I just really like the way the watch looks, and that's what I buy my watches for, when I really like the look and the function. I love GMT function, and it really complements my Rolex Pepsi GMT, as it's really a different kind of feeling, also just optically. So yeah, here it is, my newest one. I'm really happy about it. Now, what I'll do now is I'll make a very short comparison to the Chrono Panda dial, because it's also a white dial, but it is different, yeah? So it is not so easy to describe. I don't know if you can see it here. This is a lot brighter white. And this one is more like a creamy, but it's still white. It doesn't have a vintage cream or beige touch or anything, but it's just, this one is just brighter, yeah? So it's definitely a different dial. You can see it also when you move it around a little bit. So it's definitely a different dial. So it's not the same base dial, and of course it's a chrono, so it's very different. It doesn't have a bezel, but it has a tachymeter, etc. So yeah, what I will do next is I will put on the bracelet. There you see it. So this is of the chrono, the bracelet of the blue boutique edition chrono. That's the name I was looking for. And I put it on the white one just because I don't have the blue one with me right now. And I just wanted to kind of wear this on the Jubilee style bracelet. And what I'll do is I'll put this bracelet on the Pepsi. So I'm really curious how it looks. I think it's going to look really great. And here you see it's all different clasp. It doesn't have these holes, so you can just make it smaller or bigger as you like. I have it very small. So yeah, that's it. Just a very quick unboxing or sharing my experience also with the dial change, etc. I think that's something people don't talk about. So I hope this was interesting for you, and hopefully you will look at my next video when I do the comparison of the Jubilee bracelet. Thank you.